Yo, what is going on, y'all? It's your boy Sushui, and today we are back with another video. And today we are talking about, is One Piece Bounty Rush becoming pay to win? Who knows, but let's find out. Alright, first I want to get into Hyper Boost. Hyper Boost are more of a late game achievement, I should say, but they feel almost impossible to get for new players. The third step for your first Hyper Boost, you need 1800 frags. The best way to get those 1800 frags would be to go into exchange and go to season points. But to get those season points, you need to either grind the game for multiple seasons to get a sufficient amount, or you can buy them. So with buying those, you get a huge advantage on just Hyper Boost alone. And Hyper Boost at the start, you might not see a difference, but later into the game, a couple months, you see a huge difference on maybe 35, 40 Hyper Boosts. You start to see a true difference. So, I mean, I think we all can also agree that when you play against someone with 135 Hyper Boost, there's quite the difference in skill gap, even if they have the same level 100 as you do. However, I will say though, even if you don't buy season points, getting Hyper Boost a lot of times you can get by grinding, play enough league battles, keep refreshing the chest with one rainbow diamond. Eventually you will see progress. It's going to take a couple months, but eventually you will see progress. But however, on the other side, people who also pay money to the game can get rainbow diamonds, get tickets, and that gives them an easier way to get chests or ticket scouts or like EX pools in the shop, which gives them more character fragments quicker to then get to those Hyper Boosts quicker as well. So all around, I think when it comes to Hyper Boost, I definitely would say it's on the pay to win advantage side. Next, I want to talk about EXs. I feel like there is a steady increase on how many EX units increased by the day because they keep bringing out new ones, and each new one is stronger, and they continue to get more expensive to get them, if there even is a guarantee. A lot of times there isn't a guarantee, but if a new EX is coming out so often, that tends to then lead to people having to spend more money to then get those EXs by buying those tickets. For a free-to-play player, once you waste all your rainbow diamonds on maybe the 7th anniversary, you're done. There is no more. You have to save up for another 6 months to them for the 7.5 anniversary. So what happens for that EX in the middle? They have nothing for it. So I think it's not even a debate. For EXs, it is incredibly pay to win, because you can buy tickets, you can buy rainbow diamonds, you can buy so much stuff to benefit you for that. So for EXs and shop, 100% pay to win. Continuing on the shop, I also want to talk about just genuine banners every week. Constantly bringing out new banners, new Bounty Fest units, and new EXs. So even with non-EXs, Bounty Fest units are the same thing. You can buy the tickets, they tend to be a little cheaper, but it's still pay to win. You have to spend money to be able to get these new units without spending, half a leg. So I think One Piece Bounty Rush really should be able to give more free diamonds, or allow just some other way for people to have more free pulls on these Bounty Fest units, because if you don't spend money, you're not going to progress and get these new units, and eventually you'll be left behind. Alright, and next I want to talk about new players versus older players. As a new player in One Piece Bounty Rush, the game feels almost impossible once you get to S League. You have a Bounty Fest Brook versus a Kizaru in Gear 5. That is so unfair. And I mean, I've seen these clips of people in S League, and they just start the game, they got there in a week, and they're playing against 135 Hyper Boost Gear 5s. You can't win. And eventually you just feel like you have to spend money. So as a new player who can't spend money, it becomes incredibly hard to continue to want to play the game, which obviously lowers the One Piece Bounty Rush player base, and they seem not to care about that, which I'm not sure why, but that's definitely something that needs to be fixed, because it turns all this free to play into pay to win, which then results in One Piece Bounty Rush becoming even more pay to win. Continuing with things like Challenge Battle, SS League rewards, or not SS League in general, but just League rewards in general, a lot of times it results in people having to buy those to get those extra rewards, because One Piece Bounty Rush, Bandai, Tanape wants to give the good rewards and the stuff you have to buy, which is stupid, because they won't give the good rewards to people who are free to play. And as of that cause, it's resulting in a lot of people wanting to quit. because not everybody can spend money on the game, and it makes it incredibly difficult to play the game without having to spend money on it. And for the last thing I want to go over is I feel like for new players, you can't make a mistake. For a lot of new players who don't watch many videos on, people who play the game, like Salty, Soul, me, Jack the Bus, there's many more. But if you aren't watching these videos and they get you with a bait banner, that's 1,000 rainbow diamonds hypothetically gone in an instant, and they now have no way to get those back. Especially because One Piece Bounty Rush won't give free rainbow diamonds. I mean, they give you like 5. I mean, per month with the stuff they give you for free, it's probably like 45 per month, maybe 50. That is terrible for free to play. You cannot improve in a game getting 50 rainbow diamonds a month. It almost makes everybody have to be pay to win. Bandai has got to find a way to make the game more friendly for everybody to play, or else it's gonna collapse and people are gonna stop playing it. Alright, y'all, that's about all. I really just wanted to go over how this game is pay to win and how it could treat new players a little bit better. But it's Bandai. It's a gacha game. The chances of that happening probably aren't too high. So, you just gotta deal with what you gotta deal with. So, feel free to follow the TikTok at Truly Certified. Feel free to follow the Twitch at Sushui. Feel free to sub and leave a like. It means the world. I appreciate it so much. And it's your boy Sushui signing off.
Funny face kid and it's all black on the line. Looks right albino. If you know, then I know. Where did all of that time go? I see pyramids, no Kaido.